Welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trace from Zero. We've reached St.Ursula Hospital, so first I want to try to take a look around, but I don't expect it to go very far. And when we go visit Cecile, Lloyd's friend. Good morning, welcome to St.Ursula Medical College. Well, I'm sure you know us as Crossbell Hospital. Are you outpatients? If so, just head on into the hospital lobby. Wow, I didn't know the hospital was so this big. I sure hope Granny's doing okay. Good morning, everyone. Are you here to visit the patient? Wow, nice. Very nice. I knew it. Seeing the genuine article is so much better than pictures. Genuine? What on earth are you talking about? It would be best to just ignore him. Sorry? You will have to forgive him for us. Well, he's certainly lively, so are you here to visit someone? There is another fishing spot. You know, I first came here because I slipped in my bathroom and landed on my knee. The only reason I'm able to take strolls like this is due to all the doctors and staff helping me recover. Honestly, I didn't think I would be able to walk this well for a long time. The staff here are second to none. You guys lost or something? If you're looking for the main part of the hospital, it's the big building in the back. Okay, let me fish for a moment. If fishing at a hospital is wrong, I don't want to be right. Pearl glass. Carp. Alright. Let's go here to the cafeteria? Or inn, or... Here at St.Ursula we put a lot of consideration into the nutritional value of our meals. One of our specialty meals is our homemade beef stew. Would you like to learn how to make it for yourself? Deluxe beef stew. You learned the recipe for deluxe beef stew. Hello you four, welcome to St.Ursula staff dormitory. Some of the doctors are resting after their night shift, so please try not to disturb them. I see, so that turns into that, and... Oh, that makes sense! Is she studying in the middle of eating? I believe so. It looks like a biology textbook, judging by the photos of the sections. That's nasty. Something tells me I would not want to read something like that while eating a meal. There's no time, that isn't study time. Oh, isn't surgery just so fascinating? Yeah, but reading about surgery while eating? Visitor and outpatient lodging. Speak with a superintendent prior to use of rooms. Sweep, sweep, scrub, scrub. Oh, how much I love to clean and give this place a brand new sheen. Nothing. A framed photograph of Cecile, Lloyd, and a young man with a fearless glint in his eyes sits on the shelf. Oh, it's that picture of Cecile, Guy, and me. If that's here, that must mean this is Cecile's room, right? And Chief Ursula is sleeping. Oh, hello. Are you looking for someone by chance? That's right. We're looking to meet up with a friend who works here, so we're heading to the front desk. Is that right? Well, in that case, you're going in the completely wrong direction. You'll find it in the lobby on the first floor. Right down that way should get you where you need to go. Oh, really? Thank you, ma'am. This area is restricted to medical staff only. If there's something you need, I'm sure the front desk would be happy to assist you. Sorry about that, ma'am. We should probably wait to meet with Cecile before we explore the area. We'll be able to move around more freely that way. The front desk should be in the lobby. I'm sure they can find her for us. Alright, then that is the extent of our exploration here. Seems. We lucked out. Doesn't look like it's too crowded today. Yeah, the waiting room is usually packed with people. Let's try asking for Cecile at the front desk. Right, I should be able to call her here. I'm quite happy with my visits here. I've had to meet a member of the staff that hasn't treated me kindly. St.Ursula might be a little far from the city, but the bus solves that issue just fine. I've got to say, St.Ursula leaves a great first impression. Every spot of this place seems so clean and orderly. You should hope so. This is a hospital after all. I can count myself lucky, but it's not very crowded today. Patients and I aren't on very good terms. I came to pick up my grandpa's medicine from the doctor. Grandpa hates hospitals so much that he won't even go near one, not even to get the medicine he needs. So what brings you here today? I've got an awful fever going on. I think I might have caught a cold. Well, only one way to check. Let me take your temperature while we wait for the doctor, okay? Please keep this thermometer under your armpit until I say so, okay? Thermometer, I can't bear that metal chill. And don't get me started on the goosebumps. Welcome to St.Ursula Medical Hospital. There's a front desk, but if you have any question of concern, please direct them to the receptionist at the other counter. Why? Oh, whatever. Welcome to St.Ursula Hospital. Do you have an appointment or are you here to visit someone? Neither, actually. I'm Lloyd of the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section. We came here as part of an investigation we're conducting. Let me properly introduce myself. I am Cecile Noyes. So, you three are Lloyd's co-workers, right? An interview with Lytton is probably a good place to start your investigation. Yeah, if you could introduce us, that would be great. Also, I'd like to investigate the actual crime scene if possible. I don't think that will be a problem. I'll show you both Lytton's room and the roof. Are you sure you have a time for that, Cecile? Oh, don't worry, it's no trouble at all. I'm on break right now, anyway. First, we'll head to the second floor of the hospital. Follow me, everyone. Thank you. We appreciate it. I follow you anyway, you'd like. Well, it seems like everyone's really hitting it off with Cecile. And now she walks with us. I usually end up losing track of time in the cafeteria because it's so comfy. As long as I can make progress studying, I'm happy. Flora, it's always so refreshing to see your passion for reading in action. However, just make sure you're not too engrossed in reading a book that you end up arriving late to lecture. You sound like my mom every once in a while, Cecile. But now that you mention it, I think it's almost time for a lecture. I suppose I head onto the research ward then. So yeah, exploring again with Cecile this time. Are you going back already, Cecile? You still have some time until your break is over, don't you? Being a nurse keeps you busy enough, so you need to take breaks while you can, okay? You worry too much, Kirsch. Trust me, seeing Lloyd wiped away all of my exhaustion. And as always, thank you for allowing us to stay in the dormitories. What's gotten into you? You're one of my boarders, so there's no need to thank me. Listen, you all, don't go pushing Cecile around too much, alright? She's a very busy lady, you know? All the men should be out of their rooms by now. I'm pretty sure most of them are working over at either the hospital or the research ward. Left is the men's dormitory, right the women's. Look out, it's gonna blow! What kind of dream is that? Chief Ursuline is always rushed off her feet, day in, day out. We should let her squeeze in a bit of sleep, Lloyd. And the nurse who was here is gone. I've been working in hospitals for a long time now, but I can say without a doubt that this building is the fanciest of them all. Alrighty, time to get this place organized. Oh, Cecile, wait, who are they? It's my little brother Lloyd and his group of lovers. His what? Cut it out, Cecile. You're taking this joke way too far. Oh, please, I'm just teasing you. Jeez, Cecile, you really had me fooled for a second there. I already knew about Lloyd because Cecile talks about him a lot, but not the others. Whenever Cecile tells me something, it's pretty hard to tell whether it's truth or a joke. Mister, how is your knee feeling today? With how good it feels now, I can hardly believe I was in such pain before. Getting treatment here was certainly the right decision. That's wonderful to hear. Dr. Baldine said you would be able to leave soon, so hang in there, okay? Being a nurse truly is the perfect job for Cecile. I get to leave soon, huh? Oh, that's good news. We just received a call from a bus that was supposed to arrive earlier. Apparently, they were attacked by monsters. No need to worry though, a pair of bracers came and took care of them, no problem. Always on the job, those bracers. Judging by the fact that it didn't mention us at all, it sounds like we didn't leave much of an impression. I mean, I can't deny that Estelle and Joshua are pretty impressive, but don't let it get you down. Those two bracers really are something else. I definitely need to keep tabs on them. In this wing of the hospital, we have rooms for patients on the second and third floors. The resident you're looking for should be on the second floor. I'll show you to his room. This is cruel and unusual, Doctor. Are you a sadist or something? Given the amount of work I have to deal with here, I'd say I'm closer to a masochist. Good grief, what an idea's name are you two talking about? Of course. Thanks for looking into this, guys. If you can figure out what happened, we'll be able to keep it from happening again, so good luck. Was all that really just my imagination? I mean, that would be the much less frightening option, but how does it explain my injuries? Who the heck was that doctor with the glasses? He was talking about medical procedures and all of a sudden he started rambling about sadism and masochism. I'm very sorry about that. Dr. Günther is a unique individual. I believe unique is too lenient an adjective in his case. That doctor with the glasses just now, that didn't strike me as a medical professional. But they called him an associate professor, so he must be qualified for the job, I guess. While he may be a resident, strictly speaking, it's still rather strange to see a doctor hospitalized here among the rest of us laymen. I wonder if this is what you'd call not practicing what you preach. So we gotta head up to the roof from here, right? That would be great, thanks. Still, let's wander around again. Am I crazy, or does the nurse keep glancing in this direction? So with that in mind, all the nurses are absolutely incredible. Stole the words right out of my mouth. Ain't that right, Cecile? Oh, are we? Well, thank you, boys. But I do hope you know flattery will get you nowhere. Yeah, I don't think you're shutting them down hard enough with that one, Cecile. They should be calling my name any second now. Oh, wait. One deep breath to get myself ready. And the next appointment is here, huh? If all you want is a quick cure for something, it's simpler to just go to the cathedral. It's much more reassuring to come here overall. They can run so many tests to pinpoint how exactly to help you. Yeah, because still the church is highly professional in curing stuff. Now I gotta find out where Granny's room is. I almost thought I was done for when I burned myself while I was cooking. Thankfully, it seems like it's nothing serious. Yeah, I totally have a cold. Good thing I came here sooner rather than later. I'm hesitant to accept that monsters made their way into the grounds, but if it's truly the case, we need to address it immediately. I hope you are able to uncover evidence that proves Litton's claims, officers. Excuse me, Nurse Noyes. I just wanted to remind you this is a professional environment. If you could refrain from the PDA, that would be for the best. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh Lloyd, you don't have anything to apologize for, silly. I think someone's just a tad jealous I have such a cute little brother, huh, Sarah? Not that I could blame you. Never mind. Just do what you want. Nothing new out there? That old lady keeps complaining about how no one comes here to see her at the hospital. It never ends. I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up with some kind of second-hand depression from her constant pity partying. No one from my family has come to visit me yet, and it's been days. I just want to see my granddaughter. Probably the girl downstairs. I don't know what's keeping them, but clearly my son's family lacks basic human compassion. Clearly. Must be a pretty deplorable bunch to leave you here in the dust. Well, anyway, if you have enough energy to rent, I think you'll probably be discharged soon. You'll see that grandkid of yours before you know it. By the way, want some of this candy? I'm sure it'll help you calm down. Smother the fire, if you will. You're the only one who understands my woes, Doctor. He's such an unorthodox doctor. You know, it's said that sickness and health begin with a mind. If she stays this energetic, I bet we'll be able to discharge her in no time. Please try to sound a bit more like a professional, Dr. Günther. Ah, Cecile, I was wondering when I was going to run into you. Our break's almost over. Is something wrong? Oh, I'm just helping these four a bit. I'm sorry. I'll be back as soon as possible. No need to apologize, Cecile. If it won't take too long, go ahead, but, who's your little entourage? Partners for stealing Cecile away for a bit? The name's Randy. Randy Orlando. How about yours? Oh, it's Philia. Just Philia's fine. Come on, Randy. Can't you save the flirting for when we're not in the middle of a case? Sorry for not introducing ourselves. I'm Lloyd and we're with the Special Support Section of the Crossbell Police Department. We're here to investigate Litton's attack. Oh, that! Lloyd, huh? Could this be the Lloyd that Cecile's always talking about? Well, good luck. I'll be rooting for you. What was with that delayed reaction just now? She's so smiley, it's a little unsettling. Let me get this straight. You spilled a bunch of tomato soup on Mr. Gable's bedsheets yesterday. Yep, scared me, that's for sure. One of the passing doctors mistook it for a massive hemorrhage and passed out, so maybe it scared him a little too. You are unbelievable. Well, at least those sheets made their way into the wash without any further mishaps. Now go take some new bedsheets to Mr. Gable and apologize, okay? Like, with as much sincerity as you can muster. Ah, seriously, I don't like the guy nearly enough for that. No complaining. Go. Siwan has a knack for making absolute mind-blowing mistakes, forcing us to pick up after her. And despite all that, she's somehow incredibly popular with patients. It baffles me. Mayfair has such a fuzzy pants. I have to check on Mr. Gable later, see how he's doing and all that. Hello, Cecile. Guiding visitors, are we? Well, sort of. Cecile explained the details behind the Special Support Section's visit to the head nurse. Very well. If that's the case, you're free to show them around and assist them if need be. The Special Support Section, huh? Good luck with that investigation of yours. Thank you, ma'am. This woman is coming off as intense in the way I can't even pass. If monsters truly made their way onto St.Ursula's grounds, we have a serious problem on our hands. I hope your investigation goes well, everyone. Oh, good morning, Miss Cecile. Michael, how are you feeling? I'm feeling okay, a lot better than earlier. That's what I'd like to hear. Remember, call for a nurse if you need anything. We'll come around. Sure, thanks, Miss Cecile. And this is Mr. Gable. I heard that one of the hospital staff was assaulted by a pack of monsters about a week ago. Now what the hell is going on? They do realize that my safety must be guaranteed, do they not? What's up with this old fart? You'd think someone in need of their own private room wouldn't be nearly this perky. I think I saw this man featured in Crossbell Times some time ago. If I remember correctly, he's a member of a Crossbell Diet, hospitalized for poor health after a recent scandal broke out. I'm willing to bet he's just hiding out here until everyone forgets about the whole thing. So he's faking illness to procure himself a hospital room? How disgusting. Since he was the head of the Imperial faction's main lapdog, I assume he was shut up in here to avoid making the group look bad. I'm almost certain that if he attempted to return to the Diet now, his previous post would be long gone. They turned him into a scapegoat. I almost feel sorry for him in a way. I assure you, if I'm hurt in any way, shape or form, St.Ursula will incur the wrath of Speaker Hartman. And as we just heard from Ellie, probably not. Linen room. Employees only. There's no one here. So, how are you feeling today? I'm okay. Everything's the same as always. What's wrong? You're missing that smile of yours. Nothing's wrong. She must be in the middle of checkup. I'd like to ask her some questions regarding the incident, but it can wait. This is something that must be remembered. Judging by everything we thought, the scene of a crime is around here, right? It should be. But now let's report back to Cecile before we return to the city. We still need to thank her too. Back to the nurse's station then. I'm down with that. Can we talk to you now? Busy. Aren't you that bumbling nurse that spilled tomato soup over on my bed sheets yesterday? What, come here to apologize? Yep, I'm sorry about that whole mess. But they're all washed and ready to go now, so how about I change out your sheet for you? Oh man, those stains sort of make it look like you wet the bed, don't they? Well, at least you and I know the truth. Is this some sort of sick joke? Oh, for goodness, why would you not bring me new bed sheets? So, cease the laughter. Imagine my shame if someone overheard you. Miss Cecile went out of her way to check on me just now, even though I didn't call for her. I hope I can be as caring as she is someday. It's been dreadfully loud for a while now. Can't you pipe down already? Hey guys, how did the search go? Well, I'd say there's still several loose ends to tie up, but we managed to find evidence proving that the monsters were up there. What, seriously? I guess it wasn't a dream after all. Thank you. Just know that I'm not crazy is enough for me. Our pleasure, Lytton. Now we should go report our findings to Cecile. I'm sure the nurse's station would know where she's at. Wanna try checking on there first? If you're looking for that gorgeous nurse, she hasn't been around here for a while now. Make that seconds drag on that much longer. Oh, hello there, everyone! So you want us to keep the kiddo company for a bit, huh? That's right. Thanks, I appreciate it. If you'll excuse me. The really scary thing about Martha is how sharp her hearing is. You never know when she's listening, so you always have to watch what you say. I hope Cyrone went and apologized to Mr. Gable. I swear that girl's so clumsy, she's just an accident waiting to happen. Oh, it's you guys. You can find Cecile in the farthest room on the 3rd floor. Wait a minute. Are you... is something wrong? Can I help you? Oh, I knew it. It is you. Theo, right? You must be. You know Theo? It has been some time. I thought it was you. Oh my, look how you've grown. Such a beautiful young lady. I almost didn't recognize you. Hold on, why are you with these police officers? Well, a lot has happened since we last met. I apologize, but our work today has kept us rather busy, so I will have to return another day for a proper visit. Oh, of course. You're right, dear. You can come back when you're not in such a rush. Anytime you like, okay? I never forget a face after treating a patient, and yet I could hardly recognize you with how much you've changed, Theo. Come again, will you? I would love to sit down and chat if you have a time. If you have a chance. Theo? Have you been here before? Yes. 6 years ago, to be exact. I did not intend to keep it a secret from all of you. I apologize. There's no need to apologize, Theo. We all have things that are hard to talk about. I'm sure you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who doesn't. But... Ellie? There's no need to look so sad. It would be such a waste for that cute face of yours to stay hidden behind a frown. Hey, each of us has different lives and experiences a hell of a lot of things. On top of that, we only known each other for a month. We all have such different backgrounds, interests and outlooks. And despite all that, we're still able to come together and work as a team. Isn't that enough for now? Lloyd, Randy. You may be right. I was simply a bit uncomfortable discussing my past. Well, it wasn't my intention to waste valuable time. Should we find Cecile? We still need to give her our report. Right, let's head to the third floor. Did the dialogues change? No, okay. So let me look around further. Hey, and the girl has reached her grandma. Granny, guess what? I rode the bus by myself for the first time ever. It was a lot more exciting when I with Mama and Papa. Oh, is that right? How wonderful, dear. Here, Dr. Günther gave me this hard candy earlier. I'd love for you to have it. Yay! Thank you, Granny! Believe it or not, my granddaughter came to visit me all by herself. She even walked the bus alone. Oh, she sure makes this old heart happy. I'm told that my son's family have been swamped lately. Honestly, I feel terrible for venting all my frustration out on them. Granny looks a lot better than I was expecting. I'm so glad. Oh, would you look at that? That old lady's granddaughter stopped by for a visit. After complaining and complaining about how no one has come to see her, she finally got what she wanted. Good for her, I guess. Well, I managed to survive my first hospital visit, and I was pretty annoyed when I came in, but my checkup went by without a hitch. Yep, this place definitely gets my stamp of approval. Top grade facilities, caring staff. I feel safe putting my health in their hands. With night fast approaching, outpatient care has finally started to slow down little by little. After what happened to Lytton, be sure you get home before it gets darker, Lloyd. Have you made any progress with your investigation officers? I have. You look absolutely exhausted, Dr. Baldine. How about I prescribe you some of my new supplements? They are full of royal jelly. Straight from America Village too, so their effectiveness is guaranteed. Thank you, but I passed. Your supplements are too effective. I'm afraid to imagine what would happen if I got hooked on them. I may help with hospital rounds, but my primary focus is research. Regrettably, this ends up putting quite a strain on poor Dr. Baldine. I need Lytton to hurry up and recover already. All this work I have isn't going to do itself, so he better brace himself for a non-stop grind. Oh, do you have an appointment? Please take a seat if you already checked in with the receptionist. Nope. I just finished dealing with a rather difficult patient's medical examination. Ooh, I think I'll go treat myself to a nice black tea in the cafeteria. Today marks my last day of treatment. I'm relieved it passed by in no time. Did you finish your investigation yet? Find out anything? If no one's on the roof right now, I guess I'll go ahead and start cleaning. Come on, mister, the sun's already setting and you need to get back to your room. Oh, right you are, dear. I don't want to push myself too hard, with the date of my hospital discharge fast approaching. I need to get this gentleman back to his room. Oh, I suppose she is right. I head back inside. Just about to be discharged, so I don't want to go ruin it by pushing myself too hard. On the evening one of our interns was attacked, there was this really annoying trader that visited. He kept trying to sell us some sheets or other stuff at ridiculous prices. He wouldn't back down, so I was asked to deal with him. I wish I could be of more help, but I was in the middle of handling that nuisance while the attack happened. Interesting tidbit. Now that the lunchtime rush is over, things have gotten quiet in the dormitories. Later, I think I'll go give Marone a hand with the cleaning. Alright, if you want to order something, go ahead and let me know, okay? Latin is from Mammafaria, just like me. He's not the most gifted student, but he studies like a madman in order to get accepted here. I really don't think he's all there in the head. Even though he was attacked by monsters, he doesn't seem phased in the slightest. Well, he sure is lucky. I need to make sure to thank Adius for that. Alright, this should be clean enough, or is it? That spot of dust there is really starting to bother me. Just a little longer. Wait, is it that late already? Crap. I'm supposed to be in the exam room this evening. Last night's all-nighter must have knocked me out flat. I better hurry or Dr. Gailey will have my hat. Again. Aren't you that bumbling nurse that spilled Tom and we had that, okay. With the tomato spots and... Haven't been here yet. I was the one who told Lytton to write that lab report the day he was injured, if I had only known what it would lead to. Well, the rest of us are safe and sound, so I can find comfort in that. At any rate, Lytton sure has a case of rotten luck. He finally finishes writing up his lab report, only to get mauled by some monsters. I doubt he ever anticipated being hospitalized in the very place he studies, or whether it would be specifically because he was here. And this is the ICU, where we can't enter. Surgery is a modern medical practice that has gradually grown in popularity over the past few years. That being said, it's still in its infancy. The public still hasn't opened up to the idea of going under the knife. As things stand, there are also many at St.Ursula, including Lago, with prejudices against the surgical department. Not that I care what that stubborn old cook has to say on it. If he can't keep up with an evolving medical field, he's welcome to be left in the dust. The doctors in our research ward study the most cutting-edge medical treatments and technology around. In particular, the biomedical engineering department researches the potential of orbital-powered equipment in modern hospitals and day in and out. She hasn't arrived yet, but we are lucky to have Chief Ursula as the head of a biomedical engineering department. So probably X-rays and stuff like that. Alright. Time to visit the little girl. Hey, Cecile. Oh, Lloyd. Curse you, Lloyd. She's totally my type too. Can you guys stop talking behind my back? I'm right here, you know. Can I go back in and talk to everyone again? I thought that Dr. Gailey's son hangs out with an unsavory crowd. So that must be the testament guy who said he has a father who works here. I forgot who was it. What was his name? I really don't understand why, since he has such an amazing father. Thank you for helping us set up the fence, officers. You were an incredible help. Hopefully this marks the end of monsters on St.Ursula grounds. Outpatient care's ended for the day. The roads get dangerous at night, so try to be quick if you're visiting someone, okay? Doctors, please come down. Oh, if it isn't the grubby mustache himself, what do you want? Why, hello, Lago. I must say that bald head of yours is positively shining today. It's nearly blinded me, I'm afraid. My heart does certainly grieve for our interns. It's nothing short of a travesty for young talent to be taught how to operate by a man so eager to hack up our patients. Ha! In that sense, I'm envious of how effortless your job is. Rattling off some long-dead techniques from the church, that's all it takes, and you get to carry yourself around like a bona fide instructor. What? Say that again, I dare you. Looking for a fight, Lago? Click, 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 click. Of course, if we were to use quartz in this and put it in there. She doesn't even realize we're here. Her concentration is impressive. Are my ears playing tricks on me? Oh, well, not like it's my problem. Back to research I go. my adorable granddaughter came to visit me, but I sent her back home before it got dark. Spending a little time with her cleared up all the storm clouds away. Now I've just got to keep my head up and work toward my recovery. That old lady could practically light up a room with how cheery she is now. Well, if having a healthy attitude really makes a difference, I ought to follow her lead. The sooner I get discharged from here, the better. I banged up my knee, but considering how much I've improved today, the doctor said I might be able to leave soon. Oh, I can't wait to go home. Ah, what's taking her? Cecile, how is it humanly possible to take this long to hang up some wet bed sheets? Oh, don't tell me, did she get them dirty again? I had those things looking more spotless than the day they came in. Cecile, I swear to ideas if you messed up those bed sheets. Lloyd, did you forget something? No, nothing like that, Cecile. I was just... Oh, could it be? Are you finally ready to break the news? So tell me, out of Ellie, Theo, and Randy, who did you decide to date? You know full well that's not what I'm going to talk about. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Lloyd, if something happens here again... No, just for any reason at all, come and pay me a visit, okay? Well, if you excuse me, I have to bring Cecile dinner. A wonderful evening, everyone. My oh my, the Theo I knew from years ago looked so very different from one I see now. You've blossomed into quite a young lady. Are you heading back already? Please stop by and say hello again if you get the chance. I'm heading to room 202. There are a few more patients I have to check on. You aren't impatient, right? You'd best head back home before it gets dark. "97.8 degrees. Everything looks normal. And next we have Lytton, I think? Man, you end up having so much idle time on your hands as an impatient. That reminds me, Dr. Günther said with luck I can be discharged tomorrow. I can't say I'm excited for it though. Just thinking about all the paperwork that's piled up while I've been MIA makes my head spin. Maybe I just want to stay in bed a little longer. You'd think I'd be happy to get discharged tomorrow, but nope, I'm utterly depressed. Evening already? Well, when you sleep all day, you aren't going to see too much sun. Cecile talks to me all the time about all sorts of stuff. Sometimes I wonder what it's like to not be able to see. I think it would make you feel really lonely sometimes. So the buffoons running this place put up a fence to keep monsters out, did they? I'm glad they finally got it through their thick skulls. I'm to be protected at all cost. After I lost my eyesight, my ears adapted and became very sensitive. Now, once I hear something, I can always recognize it. However, I still don't know exactly what that weird whistling from before was. I'm sorry, that probably doesn't help you at all, does it? I disagree, we don't know how relevant the song may be, but the more information we have, the higher our chances of success are. Also, we were able to find some new clues too, thanks to your sharp ears. Personally, I think this whistling will end up being crucial to our investigation. Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it. Let's see here. I have some time before things get serious, so I could go fishing. Though I'd rather not get caught by Dr. Lago down on the first floor, which cuts my variable exit points down to 0. Such a crucial world we live in. Fine, I give up for today and hole up in my lab. This doctor has a few screws loose. Fishing is a staple in life, I'd say. Nothing refreshes you down to the soul like picking up a rod and casting it out into the blue. If I had time away from this limbo, I'd love to scour Crossbell for the best fishing holes. This is the prettiest sunset I've ever seen. Nice and refreshing. Chee! No, I got snot on the sheets. Quick, Sion, what do you do? If Mayfa finds out, she's going to lose her mind. I wonder if Mr. Dyson would wash them for me in secret if I asked nicely. Yeah, she's gone now. I was all wrapped up with my cleaning for the day when I noticed this nasty little speck of dust. I just had to do another round. This is the woman's dormitory after all. I got to keep it perfectly spick and span for all those hardworking ladies. I could have sworn Chief Ursuline would be late today, but lo and behold, she somehow made it to work on time. Certainly one to mark on the calendar. With all the all-nighters she pulls for her research, she's hardly ever punctual. Installing that fence has really spruced things up around here, hasn't it? I guess I'll do my part and be on the lookout for monsters too. I make meals for all the patients too, but it doesn't always go well. For example, yesterday Mr. Gable spotted some nonsense in that private room of his. Give me a steak, medium rare. So I accidentally blurted out that he should go to an actual restaurant if he wants something like that. I always pay attention to the nutritional value of my meals, so patients like him don't make it easy for me. Do I want an antibacterial mask? Sure, let's buy one. I think you need it eventually sometime. Oh wow, it's this late already? I think I'll stop by the reference room for a bit of last minute studying before the lecture. I'm glad Granny is doing alright. She even gets to leave the hospital soon. As soon as she can leave, I'll get Papa and Mama and we'll come take her home. The way the sunset reflects off Lake Elm is gorgeous. I'm telling you, that sight is strong enough to make any stress disappear. Well, enough of that. It's time for me to start preparing for tonight's watch. Alright, we're done here pretty much. Heading back already? If you're returning to Crossbell City, I recommend you wait at the bus stop right over there. No need to hurry though, there will be more buses coming before the day ends.